Short rant is Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock. David Cameron, the British Prime Minister, has just recalled Parliament for Thursday, about 38 hours from now, to discuss military intervention in Syria. Not long enough to organise a protest march unless you live in London and don't have to go to work on Thursday, which I don't live in London and I do have to go to work on Thursday, but there is enough time to send an email if, like me and like the 93% of the British people I've heard in a recent survey, are opposed to any military intervention, not because we don't care, but because we have done a bit of thinking about it. And that, if you really don't think it would be a good idea for us to send our tired and beaten up troops to yet another foreign war to stop one group of Arabs killing another group of Arabs, they must like it or they wouldn't keep doing it. And I'm very sorry for the women and children caught in the middle, but I'm not convinced that they have any more rights to be intervened on behalf of than the women and children being murdered in Darfur, or those being murdered in the Congo by various other savages. You can email your MP. If you don't know his email, if you Google "they work for you" or just put the name of your MP, or what I did today was email MP Eastleigh, Eastleigh being my parliamentary constituency, just Google on that and it won't take you more than a few minutes, I guarantee. You'll be able to find an email address for your MP, and should you wish to do so, you can send them an email to say, look, on Thursday I want you to vote against any intervention. There is no firing half a dozen submarine-launched cruise missiles into and sorting this out. That isn't going to happen. This is a murderous war. Too much blood has been shed already. It's going to end badly. The people who started it should have thought of that. If we intervene on the side of the rebels, and a lot of these are international jihadis funded by Saudi Arabia who want to install a Sunni Muslim dictatorship as they're trying to connect the whole of the Middle East into one big massive caliphate which will then attack Israel, who will then respond with nuclear weapons. But if we go in on their side against the Assad government is supported by Iran and Russia. Do we want to go to war against Russia? Does this sound like a good idea? I don't think so. Of course, if you approve of this, then you can also write to your MP. This is a democracy, right, isn't it? And so, therefore, you know, the will of the public always gets honoured and followed. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear God help us. Anyway, I have done two things. I have emailed my MP and said no intervention in Iraq, and I have sent, I'm not going to say how much, but I've sent a sum of money to Médecins Sans Frontières, who are a highly trustworthy aid and relief agency which is helping out there to do some good to the poor people. If you believe in prayer, you can pray as well. If you don't believe in prayer, then obviously you won't pray, but this is a Sunni versus Shia thing. It's also some people just, you know, they say they must like killing. Some of these people must like killing each other, or they wouldn't do it. They knew that this would happen. The rebels knew that this would happen when they started. They have been trying to draw the West in, and much to our fault, because we intervened in Libya on the side of the rebels against a dictator who wasn't very well liked in the West. Same thing's happening again. They think that they can provoke the West into intervening against Assad. There are no good choices, but as long as we stay out, then what happens isn't our fault. As soon as we get involved, we're in it. I'd rather stay out.